All right, so rundown of last night and today. So yeah, last night I cleaned all of the loom parts, which is good, and then oiled a lot of the parts. And yeah, oiling the metal parts I feel like made the most difference. So yeah, especially on the handlebars that you see there, these metal thingies slide a lot better now. Um, and yeah, I took out all of these gross cords that were tying up the treadles, and I have the materials to replace them. I don't think I need to replace all of them, but I do need some new cord. So at the end of last night, I had to leave the loom basically mostly assembled, but except for that back part because I was just banging around too much and I lost track of time and didn't realize it was 10:30. It's almost 10 now, but uh I don't have as much to do with like heavy components, so I think noise wise I'll be fine. Yeah, it's the banging that travels worse in this house versus just me talking. So, as of today, I have the back beam. I have the back beam up mounted and it at the correct position. Let's see. Oh, hey, Twitch finally got online. YouTube is struggling. This is confusing. This is annoying. That. Okay. So that looks like it's online. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it's not worth it to figure out the tech behind this. Okay, so once it was the morning and people were trying to go to bed, I got one of my roommates to help me mount that back part. Definitely was a two-person job. It was probably doable with one person. It's just my arm span's kind of short. So, so yeah, but now it also took us a bit of figuring out for how to actually hold it up. So you bolt in these sides, slide in the opposite end into a metal guide so that that engages the brake to let that beam not always roll. So, and then those little wood supports we figured out are supposed to hold it up. So now the loom's all set up. I still need to put new cords on. Right now, my big thing is trying to make a decision on yarn because now I need to start, I'm ready to start warping the loom. So this book has been super useful. The Handweaver's Pattern Directory by Arn, Ann Dixon. And it's all 4-shaft looms, which is exactly the type of loom that I have. So what I'm trying to do is generally decide on what kind of pattern I want to set up on the loom for my first piece on it. And I want something that's fairly simple to set up. I don't need to memorize some elaborate sequence to um, like to yeah to thread. And it'll be pretty versatile. So I think this huck is, so I think huck is what I'm gonna go with. And because this is all possible from the same setup, all these different patterns. So basically, yeah, I think I am going to thread hook, which also means I need to figure out what kind of yarn that I want to use. I was thinking of using this cotton yarn. Oh, great. YouTube is not connected. Oh boy. Wow, this is real frustrating. Um, what is going on with YouTube? YouTube. Wow. Okay, YouTube is saying that the video was removed because it violates community guidelines. Whatever. That's weird. Okay, Frankie. Thanks. Yeah, so this is a yarn I was thinking of using, but I think actually after measuring it, it might be too thick. I'm sorry, I'm mostly just thinking out loud tonight. I feel like I need to get going on this step. So, so if this is too thick, given that basically I also took a little tape measure and I measured basically the density of yarn that can pass through the front here, and I can fit basically this metal comb fits 8 yarns per inch, 8 ends per inch in the reed. I want to use a fairly thick yarn, not too thick, so it's not like I'm going to double them up in the reed. So I thought this would work, but apparently even that is too thick. So my next option, my backup is this comb that I grabbed from my lab. I am opening it because I am the first to break into this. Yeah, basically this is me sitting in front of my computer and talking to myself and whoever is listening. Basically last night I found that putting this online just helped me stay on task because I felt like, oh, great, people are watching. And that's really helpful for accountability for me and focusing with my ADHD. So, yeah, where's the end for this? Where is the end on this cone? There we go. There's the end. All right. So the way I need to determine if this is about the right thickness of yarn is I just take this on a wraps per inch tool. This is something I got for spinning. It's a good way to get a quick measure of a thickness of yarn. So I'm going to put the yarn in this little notch, and this is not educational at all, so why am I walking y'all through this? It's probably not. Okay, and then I'm just going to roll it around, not packing it too closely. Till fills a couple of inches. So that's 2 inches. I'll count a number of wraps on this stick right now. It's 4, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 32. So that is 16 wraps per inch because I filled up 2 inches. And that's actually perfect. So I need 16 wraps per inch, and because when I'm weaving, it's going to be every other yarn, you need the yarn to be spaced out with about one yarn, you need space for 1 yarn width between each yarn. So that is good. That means you would divide the density by half. So you 8 ends per inch, and that means this should weave up nicely as warp. This is what I'm going to use as warp. I need to decide how much I need to wind. Okay. That's when I get it. This board. All right, so this is the warping board that I got from the same person I bought the loom from. Seems homemade, so it's real cute. She just kind of threw it in, which is nice. All right. So I need to measure it. First, I need to get an idea of how, just the size of this warping board. Let's move the camera a bit. A little down. So I need to get an idea size of this thing. Basically, I'm gonna use this to measure out the number of the length of yarn that I will need to set up. So these pegs are apart. This peg and this peg are 14 inches. This is probably 12 inches. 14 inches. Okay. So if I go from here to here, that's 31 inches. So this about is a yard. I think I'm going to wind a 2.5 yard warp for this. And while no one is currently on, I'm going to see if this works. All right, I think, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Am I going to be able to get the recording of this from Facebook? I'm just troubleshooting some stuff right now. It's all right. It will all be okay. Sorry, I'm just testing that I can download yesterday's video from Facebook, because then if I'm able to do that, then I have something to put on YouTube later. I don't know why I'm caring about this so much. It's just something to keep myself busy. I save the video. Can I download a live video from Facebook? Or maybe, oh, it doesn't look like it. I might be able to download it from Twitch. I think the reason I'm caring about this so much is because YouTube is the best way of saving something for posterity. Twitch will not keep my recordings until, well, for more than 2 weeks. Great. I don't think any of this is working. Oh, that's all right. I wasn't doing anything interesting tonight anyways. I'm just talking. All right. So I'm going to use this for my warp. This, I need to keep the label of this. This is interesting yarn. It's 85% cotton, 15% something else synthetic. The label's in Portuguese, I believe. Yeah, because it was produced in Brazil. And the cotton is supposed to be all recycled cotton. So we thought, my lab thought we would try it out. Haven't used it since we got it, but it's the nature of stocking up on yarn. So I need to figure out if I want a 2.5 yard warp. Then I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I go and I need this, might as well just use the working board. So I start a slip knot here. I start a slip knot here, and I'm going across here. Now I need my cross here. All right, so I go here and here. And here. That should be good. All right, so I think that will be, yeah, that will be my path. It's been a while since I've wound a warp. Always found this really sticky. Under. All right. Yeah, that'll be good. Now the question is, how many times to wrap? I didn't figure that out before I started, but that's okay. basically, this is the yarn that I need to set up first for the loom. I need to pause. I can put a twist in it. Let me see. I'm a little rusty at this, so I might not be doing it in the right order. Okay, I am. Feels a little weird, but it's fine. So yeah, I'll just keep warping like this. But one thing I forgot was to figure out how many times I need to wind this. So basically, I need a pass for yarn that I want to set up across the loom. So let's see, I need a multiple of multiple of 10 plus 5. And I'm just doing some quick math here. Maybe I can actually share my screen or something.